Hi, everybody. My name is Welsh. Eustace Welsh Gamer, I think it is my YouTube name. I've chosen that username because I'm not expecting any expectations of myself. I'm just going to give you a brief introduction on why I'm here. I've been a photographer for the last 7 years, and due to COVID and old age, my leg is knackered. I can't get out about and do photography anymore. So what happened? My nephew came down, who was only 8 years old, after COVID restrictions were taken out in Wales, and he showed me a Switch, and he showed me his Chromebook, which he was playing at the time, and I could see a lot of money was going to be paid actually. Like, people were tipping a YouTuber named Lifting and Zombies, who was spoofing on a game called Pokemon Go, which I've actually got on my phone, and he was earning £10 subs every now and again, sometimes 50, and he went on to show me this guy called Dan TM, and all the stuff he does. I said he's a bit immature in it, and he looked at me as if I popped on his Christmas dinner. Went right on the defensive, so I thought, if these people can look up to people like him, I don't see why I can do it. But this is my this is my gaming history. First game I ever played was probably Pac-Man, Space Invaders. You know, the first ones that come over. I had an Atari. First one wasn't very good. I didn't buy many games. He put me in the Empire Strikes Back, and you just had to fly and at that. I was attacking at that at a white spot. It was terrible. And she bought me E.T., which, if you look on YouTube, is probably the worst game ever made. But that was my childhood. As I grew up, I went to the arcades, and I got pretty good at some games, in all honesty. This game I could complete on, if it opens up, 10p. It was called Double Dragon. All you had to do was press the two buttons on the left and just elbow them, move to the right, elbow, move to the left, elbow, and you can work your way through the game doing that. The games got changed every now and again. Pac-Man was good, but I wasn't very good at it. Some people had techniques. They could jump over the springboards and stuff and fly back. Then Wonder Boy came along, but the queues to play that were quite incredible. It came out on a Sega Master System, but I didn't have that. I borrowed it, played it. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed California games, so I think my niche was sports games. After that, where did I go to? I had a Commodore 16 for my 12th Christmas when I was 12. It worked for one day. I played one game, and it never worked after that. Despite taking it back to the shop, the tape deck just did not load. Gutted. Looking at the prices now, they're about £500 on eBay. That's where I got that picture from, and you're welcome to it, to be honest with you. I had like a stack of games I'd give to my friend Michael DeVetta. Never had them back. Never had anything to play them on, to be honest with you. The next Christmas, or the 2 Christmases later, when I was about 13, I had this, which rivaled the ZX Spectrum. It's a Commodore 64, which came with games like Platoon. Not very good games. I had a paper round at the time, and I bought Rainbow Islands, and I enjoyed that game. It was a really good game. It cost me £7 at the time, which is a week's wages for me. Yeah, I liked that. It was alright. Borrowed a few games, but was not interested until when did it come along? This game. It was one of the first FIFA games, I think, on a Mega Drive. Came out, released Christmas time 94. FIFA 94. That's gone back quite a bit. A lot of the boys would come over my house and we'd have competitions. And I was 17, 18. Have a lot of cans before we went out to the nightclub, and we'd play this for hours. We also played NHL 94, and I was a real bad loser on our team. He used to practice day in, day out and throw the controllers out the window. His name was Darren Tanner. He used to pick all-star teams with Jeremy Royneck and Wayne Gretzky. They were the players back then. I don't know much about ice hockey, but he was very competitive, and to beat him was something special because he would just go off his head. When did I move on then? I moved on to this game, Gunstar Heroes. Seen it in a review, bought it in Woolworths, 50 quid I think it was, and I really enjoyed it. It was a really good game, and I think it's actually come back out on the Xbox 360, and that's the last time I played it. Moving on, I bought the PlayStation 1 and played this game, also the game before it, and Tekken, which didn't find very good, but I was working in the steelworks and I had redundancy, and I decided to buy a PlayStation and bought FIFA The Road to World Cup 98. I could beat teams with Costa Rica and win the World Cup with Costa Rica. So could my friends. What would happen was they would come round, we'd go out clubbing, go back to my house, and just play that all night. Then another one came out that summer, I think it was called World Cup 98, and it was just an add-on to that, but it was still £40, which was a lot back then, where two people could play against another two people, and that just caused so many arguments. But that was a summer game. The World Cup in 98 was on, and we all enjoyed it. And I moved on to FIFA 99, and I just kind of lost my way. I was getting spanked left, right and centre by people who I thought were my friends, but would gloat in their victories. So I went on to this game, ISS Pro Evolution Soccer. I loved it. It was brilliant. On the PlayStation 1, the first one this is, you would have to get so many skill points to get like a player who had 99 pace, and I think Shevchenko had 99, Michael Owen had 99, the proper Ronaldo had 9, I think he had 99, there was a Kocha, a couple of African players. If you had them on your team, you were pretty much unstoppable. They had a European team and a world team, but their names were, because they didn't have the license, their names were all different. I cycled through all these games. My favourite then being this one with, what's his name, the Italian referee Luigi, well, I don't know, whatever his name is, Colina, is it, on the front. Bit scary, bit intimidating, but what a game that was. I played that game for so long. I bought something like two PlayStation 2s. I tried to play it on the Xbox, but it didn't have the two bumpers, if I remember correctly. The Xbox One, meaning the first Xbox, and it wasn't as good as the PlayStation 2 version. And there was a forum back then called PES Fan, and my username on it was Mutu at West London, which was like a play on words, because Chelsea didn't have the license to be Chelsea. They were just called West London, and they signed a player called Adrian Mutu who took loads of cocaine and was shortly thrown out of the club. Good time for Chelsea because they went on to win 2 championships back to back. Yeah, so that's where I got my name handle from on there. PESfan.com, I think it was called. Still going out, but I can't find my way around it. Links to Twitter. Yeah, so I enjoyed that. Another game I did enjoy was the original Resident Evil. I think that's just a phone cover. Played that, and I think the part where the dogs jump through the window actually was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Completed that, completed Resident Evil 2, Metal Gear Solid, but it was very few and far between because I was in between jobs and things. Yeah, so that's my gaming history. I picked up a pad, an Xbox, in 2016. Oh no, 2014. I'm sorry. I played FIFA 2014 Ultimate Team, and it was really good. Played that up until FIFA 18. I got to the point where I had a great team in FIFA 18. I had SBCs down for Ronaldo, Alert, Ronaldinho, and I was playing in the top divisions. I was playing against people like David Myler, I think I played, and he was streaming at the same time in Weekend League. I started to follow Marshall 89HD. He's a very good YouTuber. If you want to follow him, if you like FIFA, just check him out. Don't know about the others. They seem to be bankrolled by FIFA. So I tried FIFA 20 and FIFA 21, but they were not FIFA 19 and FIFA 20, but didn't like them. But with lockdown, I bought FIFA 21, and I actually packed Mbappe. So I'm interested to see how that streams out. And with I said earlier, with my nephew coming over, I decided to buy the Switch. And Fortnite, which I'm trying to learn. I've mastered the Pokemon games because I went through the 90s and seen my nephews playing it, watching it, and card trading and everything. So yeah, got to that. My nieces, sorry, not my nephews. My nephew now is into it, and I'm going to try and see if I can make any money out of it. And I call myself useless Welsh gamer because I don't know much about the game system now. I know the PlayStation 5 has come out and the Xbox has come out, and they keep blowing up, or someone's getting cat food delivered, so I'm going to wait till all that melts down. I've got the Xbox One tucked away in a corner. I'm moving on to my equipment, which will be in the next video. You don't have to follow me, you can if you want. I'm just going to give an honest, normal guide to gaming and streaming, and see if it's for you. If it's not, well, it's up to you. Anyway, thank you.